Hi guys, and welcome back to some more Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. We are here at the I can't remember what this place is called actually, but where we started out basically, ironically enough, and this is where the lost dialogue of Plato is supposed to be. Now, when I played this game the second time around, I realized that this part of the game is a bit random, because the stuff weren't there where they were the first time I played it through. Ah, screw, eh?
It's a screw. Early 20th century, I believe.
Okay. So what you have to do here in this part is basically walk around and pick up everything you see and use it everywhere you see. So we want to look at this.
I think I've read them all.
So you have to have a bit of patience with me here because there's no given way to do this. You basically have to find it out. Maybe we can climb up here. So we can revisit all the places we saw in the intro. That's another good reason actually to have done the intro. And pick up some stuff.
The label says unidentified potsherds.
Potsherds. So somewhere...
I can't pick that up.
No, I didn't want to pick it up. I wanted to push it. Oh, that's a chest here.
I believe it's part of the old Pierce collection.
Okay, I know we need a key to open that, so we'll have to find the key. And here we have...
It's from the Shamet collection. Very
something we want to pick up. Because there's a place you can use this. The book is in a couple of different places. I don't know how many exactly, 3 or 4. I'm not sure if we can get
It's
up
a
there.
hole leading to the attic.
Can we use the rope? Nah, I guess the rope is... Oh, let's go down again then. He's not very quick at climbing, that's for sure. I'm not sure if there's anything more here. I'm pretty sure we use the arrowhead here. But we can't use it just like this. Because we need something.
Ouch!
Yeah.
The screw came out, but that hurt.
Wonder if we can do that again. I thought you couldn't, but I guess you'll say no now.
I can't unless I find a way to protect my hands.
Okay, well we unscrewed one of those, and you can obviously unscrew them all. We just need to find something to protect his hands, because he's a bit squeamish like that. See if we have something useful down here. These lockers are empty. We can pick up some coal. Although I can't remember what to use that on right now.
It's hot.
We can maybe open the furnace.
It's very hot.
Can we maybe
A
use
fine sample of bitumen.
coal in the furnace?
It's hot enough already.
Okay. Oh, great. There we have actually what I think we need with the arrowhead. So let's go back and unscrew that bookcase. We can look at this as well.
It says, for sale, Woodstock typewriter with floating carriage, $50.
I wonder what a floating carriage is. I used to have a typewriter, but I don't know those terms anyway. So let's use this rag with the arrowhead. So now we have that, so he can protect his little hands. And we want to use this on the rest of the screws. As the lost dialogue of Plato can
It's
be
unscrewed.
this bookcase. I think.
It's unscrewed.
And he can't just do them all at once.
It's screwed in too tight.
That's screwed into tight, eh? Can we open this now, though?
The back of the bookcase is too securely fastened to open.
What does he mean it's screwed into tight? There's another screw here, so...
It's unscrewed.
Can I open it now?
The back of the bookcase is too securely fastened to open.
Come on. Oh, there we
It's
go.
unscrewed.
Now maybe. Guess use the open command. I'm not sure. Should be able to just list
Here it is, the
What?
lost
I
dialogue
found it
of
at
Plato.
once. That's so lucky. Like I said, there's 3 or 4 places it can be, so I really didn't think I'd find it at once, but we lucked out. I'm glad. So let's go back to Sophia. No, there. Walk to. Let's see what she has to say. Maybe I should have looked at the book first. I can do that now, actually. Now at last I have Plato's Lost Dialogue translated entirely. The Greek original is lost, so I've used the Arabic text I found in an Italian monastery years ago and always thought that was a hoax. Now I wonder, could this remarkable book hold the secret to long-lost Atlantis? Probably not. No one will publish it, that's certain. The fear of ridicule is too great. To be safe, I've sent a copy to Ashkenazi. Charles Sternhardt. These bookmarks, I think, mark different important parts of the text that I think are important somehow later in the game. I can't really remember, to be honest. In shame, I hereby do recount the time and place whereof Critias spoke, and rendering Egyptian into Greek, he made a tenfold error. Instead of lying 3,000 miles hence, Atlantis may well have been 30,000 miles away, or perhaps it was less than 300 miles from our own shores. Likewise, it may be that the lost kingdom held sway as many as 100,000 years ago, or as few as 1,000. Socrates, if a kingdom arose on earth beyond anywhere men might travel, then we would never hear of it. We ought to accept the lesser figure. Okay, so this is probably information we will need later. So glorious Atlantis founded 2 colonies, the lesser 150 miles northeast of the city and the greater 660 miles away southwest. Gates of the kingdom opened only with the aid of special stones, and many outposts of sunstone sufficed, if darkness concealed the tall horns. I remember the sunstone part actually, so we'll get there eventually, obviously. At the greater colony, a moonstone was also needed, with darkest night healed by the full moon. To approach Atlantis itself, a worldstone was required as well, with the moon full of beauty unrivaled lighting the city. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. These are all little clues to help us out with the puzzles later. The worldstone, I think, has been mentioned already. And it is said that dwellers in Atlantis had no horses nor any need of them. Orichalcum, the metal that glittered like fire, this they had instead. They cast it into shiny beads and used them as we do minted coins, paying statues to do their work as if by magic. Which is something we've seen already in the necklace of Sophia, obviously. When their colonies were failing, wise men carved strange devices out of amber to search for the metal, but only proud Atlantis ever yielded a supply. Socrates, you have called the kingdom wealthy, but surely this is absurd. I'm not really sure what the Socrates parts are supposed to mean, but I guess we'll figure that out. As the waters rose around the city, the kings of Atlantis, one after another, sought to hold off fate. Knowing mortal men would never rule the sea, they planned a huge colossus, which, by use of orichalcum, 10 beads at a time would make them like the gods themselves. Nurab-Sa was one such king. He it was, say the wise men of Egypt, who first put men in the colossus, making many freaks of nature at times when the celestial spheres were well aligned. Socrates, this I doubt. We are hearing a child's tale. I guess this is Socrates' comment on this text, somehow. So let's see how I can escape this. No more difficult than that. Can I enter, you know? Yeah. So there we have her.
I got it. I found Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
So yeah, we've already looked at this. I don't think there's anything else for us to see at the moment. She wants to have a look as well. Let's see if I can. There we go.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Clearly she's a bit stupid. Yeah, exactly. Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
No, it's much too vague. Our only hope is supernatural inspiration.
Of course.
You mean your old pal Nurab-Sal?
If I can make contact, yes. Where's my spirit guide when I need him?
And there we go with
Come
the
on,
fingers
Sophia.
again.
The answer's in the book, not outer space.
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
He was actually a bit useful the first time he showed up, so you shouldn't, like, Let's see.
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Indeed, but I'm sure that many other countries call themselves the middle of the world, so...
Good old Nurab Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
She sure is weird.
Don't push this too far, Sophia.
Will you just shut up and listen to me?
Guess it can't hurt.
Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it.
That was the World Stone, right?
I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Omar al-Jabbar in Algiers.
So I guess that's where we're going next, right?
Why should he help us?
Or was it Alain Cartier in Monte Carlo?
Oh, God.
Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. You'll need all 3 stones if you want to find Atlantis.
It kind of says that in the book, so she's not really saying anything we didn't already know. It's like she thinks we're made of money, because flying all over the world again.
How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar?
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes.
No, she's being
For
creepy.
Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you.
Are you sure?
Now hold still.
Indy clearly
You
thinks
are a
otherwise.
remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful. Always eager to solve life's deepest puzzles. I could never follow the thoughts of your maze-like mind. So I can't follow you along the twisting path that leads to Atlantis.
Okay. I think this is where we choose between the wits path, the fight path, fist path, I think it's called actually, and the team path. So this is obviously the wits, this is obviously team, and this is the fist path. So what I'm gonna do here is save. Right there. So I might actually replay, because it's only a portion of the game that is divided like this, and then the end part is the same. But I think I want to do this. I don't want to do the fist path right now. I don't really feel like fighting a lot, to be honest. That's not really why I play a point-and-click adventure game. Question is if I want Sophia to tag along or not. I think it could be fun. So yeah,
I'd
let's
rather
do it that
tackle
way.
us together with you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I'm
let's do
sure.
that.
We should
and
team
then,
Okay, if that's how you feel, we'll go together.
so we made our choice here. Later on, I might replay this part of the game as a different path and put that up as well. We'll see. I don't think I've seen all the parts, so it would be interesting to see how they play differently, actually.
Don't get any funny ideas. I'll be running the show.
Of course.
You make it sound so romantic.
So yeah, we have started the team path. That'll be interesting. I can't remember if that's what I've played already. I want to remember that last time I played without her actually, so that must have been, it probably was the fist path, because I think I fought quite a lot. But that was a couple of years ago. How about we go to Monte Carlo, why not? And I will end this part here, it's pretty fitting.
Well, here we are.
So I'm just gonna end this little dialogue part here.
I had no idea Monte Carlo was the lost city.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Tautier we're after.
Yeah, Indy has some sort of memory loss there.
But what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him. We did all our business by mail.
And we're talking old school mail here, not internet mail, because this is in the 20s.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
That we would randomly find Trottier somewhere in this big city seems very, very unlikely, but, you know, let's just go with it.
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
This plan sounds kind of harebrained to me.
I agree.
Don't worry, it'll work.
Of course it will.
He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
A seance, of course.
A seance?
I'll go get ready.
Yeah, you do that, Sophia. And here we are. I'm gonna end this part here, and in the next part we're gonna see if we can find Trottier. He's probably one of these random people who walk around. And if he wants to part with his stone, whichever one it is, it's the Moonstone or Sunstone. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.